Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining today. As Lisa mentioned, I head up our audience solutions group here at Hitwise, which includes anything activation related. And I'm really excited about today's topic as I hold digital activation near and dear to my heart. Today, we'll be reviewing the evolution of the Hitwise audience activation offering. Then we'll walk through some holiday spending trends and the challenges at this time of year, including a quick walkthrough of how our activation process works. Then I'll touch on some key custom audiences we can build with our data set, which can address those challenges and needs for holiday campaigns. Lastly, we'll review the ready-to-activate audiences available for immediate use. So first, we'll dive into the genesis of Hitwise activation. Hitwise has always been a data analytics and insights company, providing our clients with a wealth of information about their audiences, including demographic, attitudinal, and digital behavior. But many times, after delving into the reports, a client would ask how they can make those learnings and insights they glean from our data more actionable. We found this a common theme, and with a team richly experienced in the digital advertising space, in 2017 developed a solution to make any custom segment created with Hitwise data available for targeting. Now that we have over a year under our belt, working with advertisers to address custom needs and fill gaps in their data sets, often developing niche audience targets that were otherwise unavailable in the market. Our solution is really quite simple. Define the segment, learn about the segment with insights and expand it for reach, and then make it available for targeting across display and social advertising platforms. For those of you that aren't as familiar with Hitwise data, it all starts with our digital behavioral panel. 8 million US consumers have opted into our panel on whom we measure and observe digital behaviors. Hitwise is not limited to the world of cookies. We measure actual people via persistent ID across our panel, which allows us to see the full journey. This deep visibility crosses all digital borders. And because of the depth of our data, our audiences can include deep website visitation and keyword searches from major search engines like Google. We see the entire path, everywhere these users go online, and this allows us to bring a new approach for building and activating audiences in the programmatic arena. We're not limited by the decay of the cookie. We're not limited by the walled gardens. We see a full view of each user's online journey and can create an audience around just about any online event in any stage of the funnel for both mobile and desktop. These are just a couple examples of awareness, consideration, and purchase that you might see during that journey of the consumer that we can pinpoint and use within audience definitions. Now that we have a bit of an understanding of where the data comes from, let's jump into some holiday activation needs and how our process works. First, over the past 15 years, there's been an increase each year in online holiday spending, and the prediction for 2018 is no different. Just looking at the spend per key days in 2017 shows the magnitude of digital consumer spending, with key days like Cyber Monday and Black Friday taking the lion's share. 2018 US holiday sales are projected to increase 15.5% compared to last year and hit nearly $120 billion. Total retail sales are anticipated to jump over 5% year over year, with Black Friday to increase over 15% and even Thanksgiving Day sales to improve over 16% from 2017. If we look closer at Cyber Monday alone, we see that those numbers more than double over the past 2 years as well. Now, we all likely know the opportunity and possibilities of these key days and during the holiday gifting season in general, but how can you capitalize on this? Hitwise activation can give you an edge in Q4 with our solutions addressing many of these main goals. You may want to find new consumers or reach new audiences for a product launch or a rebrand. Certainly, many of you are probably plotting how you can increase your market share, taking business away from competitors. Utilizing search intelligence or first-party data can also improve your prospecting efforts tremendously. And Hitwise can deliver for all of these custom targeting tactics. For those of you who use our audience view tool, this will look familiar. Our custom audiences all start with our segment builder, which enables us to create an audience using custom and unique as each campaign you run. For example, if we want to create an audience of users in market for boots, we'll do a quick search in Segment Builder for websites and keywords phrases that might match your query. You can see here the red are the search terms and the green are the websites. We can then further customize this by excluding visitation to perhaps your own website or a website that you would not want to include in the audience definition. Activation up here is then requested, which allows us to gather more information about the campaign and finally submit a request to activate the segment. Once the custom segment is created, we expand this audience for scale and reach using statistically significant modeling that accesses over 600 million devices, which grows the addressable audience for campaign targeting needs. During this process, we look at key features of the segment, such as online purchase behavior, website visitation, and demographics and technographics. Finally, the audience is made available for you to target in your desired platform. Hitwise audiences can be found in nearly every major DSP and DMP, and we can share them with your social platforms as well, which includes Facebook. If you don't see your platform of choice listed here, just ask us and I'm confident we can make the audience available for you. Now let's go back to those key holiday challenges and how our custom audiences can address those needs. Do you want to take business away from your competitors? Common question in the space. We can create a custom conquesting audience by including the website and search terms of your key competitors and possibly excluding searches for your brand and visitation to your own site. In many cases, it may even be possible to include purchase behavior from your competitor websites. One example here is that of people that are Amazon buyers but are also in market for office supplies, assuming you are in the office supply space and you want to pick up market share here. So there's just a screenshot here of some website and search terms that are office supply related, and then also making sure those users have purchased from Amazon. This is another example of a conquesting audience. This one for jewelry shoppers on Amazon again. Again, this can be with any particular website though. We're looking at users that are in market for jewelry based on their search behavior specifically, as we can see that in the red, and then also making sure that these users have been on Amazon or purchased through Amazon. Another key question at this time of year and throughout the year is many advertisers launching new products or having key personas that they want to reach to get the word out. Using the custom segment builder, we can literally create any audience using Boolean logic to piece together the digital behavior and consumer attributes. If you have a search term portfolio, which you've identified as high intent, low funnel keywords and phrases, we can also use that within the audience definition. This is an example of a custom persona. We call it the style maven here. You can see we've used the and logic to qualify this audience as users that have visited sites in each of the 4 website buckets: fashion, travel and home, news, and health and cooking. Each and further qualifies this audience as a desired persona. These are a few examples of audiences created solely using search term portfolios. And as you can see, these work well for nearly every vertical. As with every holiday season, advertisers are not only keen to find new customers, but bringing back previous customers is crucial for long-term success. We offer solutions for our Hitwise clients to onboard CRM and learn valuable insights about their customers past and present, and then develop strategies around those findings. Some insights can help develop better brand experiences for your current clients, optimize your advertising and on-site messaging, engage them through curated whitelists, and of course, target them or like-minded users through your media campaigns. One example of this might be to develop a custom audience of users visiting your competitors that are also found in your lapsed customers segment. This would enable you to build the audience using competitive intelligence and your own CRM. You know that they're interested in the products you sell. They've bought them before. They're looking at your competitor sites now. Now you can win them back. So in this example, we see visitation to different websites and ending that definition with the lapsed customer file. Lastly here, let's review some of the Hitwise audiences available for targeting today, and then the next steps for activating Hitwise custom audiences across your upcoming holiday campaigns. Hitwise has a branded taxonomy of over 250 segments that are already ready to activate through nearly every major DSP. These are all created using the same custom digital behavior building blocks like website visitation and search. We cover many verticals beyond retail, as you can see, including travel, finance, automotive, and entertainment. I picked out a few audiences here that could be key during the holiday season. This is just a sampling. There's a 250, but including from our shopper type audiences, we see deal seekers and luxury shoppers, some in market for different electronics, digital cameras, smart TVs, smartphones, and certainly entertainment, both home entertainment audiences as well as theatrical. And as you can see, these are including website visitation and search term combinations. We can provide, upon request, more information about the definition of any of these segments as well. Our life stage audiences like movers, new parents, home buyers, we see on this slide, getting married, are all really relevant across many verticals. We also have some examples here of audience definitions from some select audiences. Again, all of these can be found across all major DSPs and DMPs. All you have to do is search for Hitwise. Okay, so now let's recap. Hitwise custom audiences are completely unique. They provide coverage in areas and fill gaps you may have in your current targeting strategies. We've reviewed our data set, how we create custom audiences, and some of the key use cases for them. But now what? Think of Hitwise for your holiday campaign needs. Our solutions allow customizable audiences to help you achieve targets and earn new and satisfied customers. Consider the big online shopping days like Black Friday and Cyber Monday and how our solutions can fit in with those strategies. I suggest contacting our team to begin brainstorming audience ideas. We have an excellent team that listens to advertiser campaign goals and targets and will provide a proposal with relevant targeting. From there, we just need about a 1 to 2 week lead time to land the custom audiences in your desired platform. Throughout the campaign, we love feedback. So any feedback that we get from you, we can make changes to audience definitions, provide new audiences, and work together as a true partner. Remember, these can also be used for display or social. So I hope this is a brief abridged version of our offering, but I hope you found it informative and can see how to leverage Hitwise audiences for digital activation, not only for the upcoming holiday season, but certainly all year round.